Hey everybody, I'm going to show you how to play a solo guitar arrangement of the old song, You Are My Sunshine. I'm going to show you an arrangement in the key of E, and I'll go through the arrangement first, and then I'll show you how to play it. So I hope you enjoy it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so here it is. So this is in the key of E major, and I'll just go through it chord by chord. So if you don't already know this tune, I would say listen to a bunch of different versions of it, and make sure that you can hear the melody on its own. When you are learning a chord melody of a tune, or you're working on an arrangement, it's really important that you can play the melody all by itself. So here we go. We have a B with your first finger. This is the 4th fret of the 3rd string. Then you're going to play a B sus chord. You could also think of this as A over B. So B, A, C sharp, E. That's a really good chord to know. Sorry. 7, 7, 6, 5. Then I have a diminished 7 with a D sharp in the bass. D sharp, A, C natural, and F sharp. 6, 7, 5, 7 over strings. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. So far we have. Then you're going to play an E chord. Just a straight up E chord with a G sharp on top. E, B, E, G sharp. If you want to use your 4th finger, you can. It's completely up to you. So, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically walk my bass line down the whole way. This is the same E chord, I just put the D sharp in the bass. So, D sharp, B, E, G sharp. Now you could think of this as C sharp minor 7. I kind of just think about it like E with a walking bass line. Same chord, just with E sharp in the bass. Then we have, what would you call this? This is like a B7 flat 13, also with the C in the bass. I'm thinking of this as basically like a B7 chord. If I didn't play it with the C in the bass, it would look like this. B, A, D sharp, G natural. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the C in the bass. It ends up kind of looking like an F dominant chord, an F dominant 9 chord with a C in the bass. You have C, A, E flat, and G natural, and then you're gonna play that G sharp. So C sharp minor. Then you have E with a B in the bass. So B, G sharp, B, E. Then you have A, E, E. So I'm kind of thinking of this as just like a way to get to my E in first inversion. Now the way I fret it with my third finger, you might be asking yourself, well, like, why didn't you just play that? Well, the reason I played this is so I would already be in position to play this E again. So I'm going to play A, E, A, E, barring that with my first finger. So that's 5, 2, 2, 5. And then you have the E with the G sharp in the bass. So if you know anything about kind of like, you know, triads or the way that inversions work, that you can get an A chord and an E chord with only moving a half step in the bass. And part of the reason that I like this kind of bass line is that it moves either in half steps or whole steps the whole way. So you kind of do 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 do. There's something about that kind of simple descending line that I really like. And then you have, this is a B minor 7. I'm playing B, A, D, and F sharp. 2, 2, 3, 2. I'm barring that with my first finger, as you can see. And then I'm going to play a G sharp. Now, you might be asking yourself, like, why would you play a B minor 7 in the key of E? Well, the reason why that works is because you are substituting. I'm trying to get the glare out of here. I'm substituting an E dominant 7 for this B minor 7. If you check out a B minor 7 chord, there is a D in there. And that same D natural is what's in an E7 chord. So if you hear the expression like a 2, 5, 1, I'm basically just going 2 down to the A. So it sounds like an E7 would be chord because there's a D in there. So that ends up resolving really well to this chord. So you got B minor 7, G sharp in the melody, then an A triad with an A in the bass. A, C sharp, this is an inversion. If you don't know your triad inversions, there's a lesson that I did, I think like a year and a half ago. It's probably within like the first like 7 or 8 guitar lessons I posted on here. So go check that out, and you can learn all your triad inversions. So A major, then A again. So this is 6, 5, 5 with an A in the bass. And then when you go up here, you got 9, 10, 9, 10, 9. It looks just like a D major chord. And then what you're going to do is you're going to just walk diatonically. What I mean by diatonically is just the way that all the notes would just resolve down if you were just walking down on the scale. So A major, G sharp, minor, what known as this, D sharp, G sharp, B, C sharp, F sharp, A, and then you end up on an E triad. So A major, E, and then I'm going to play the same thing, the B minor 7, A, then I'm going to play an E chord like this. Now you could just play with an E, the opening. In retrospect, I probably should have done that. I think it sounds better. A, E, then you have a G sharp 7 with an E in there. That's a flat 13. Now I'm kind of doing this like I don't know, like common gospel-y turnaround section. What you'll hear a lot of times when arrangements of this song is like, you'll never know, dear, how much I love you. And it'll take your sunshine away. So I wanted to get that C sharp minor chord in there, but I wanted to kind of take it one step further. If you want to add chords to an arrangement, you can always play the 5 of that particular chord to just add a little bit of musical substance. So I did E major, then the 5 of C sharp minor, which is G sharp dominant. Now, I wanted to keep this E sustaining, so I did a voicing of a C sharp minor 7 chord that I don't use very often. Played C sharp, E, and B, and then I did the other thing that's very common in gospel music. So you add that 2 dominant in there. It can really kind of be like a nice thing to play right before the end of the phrase, right before like the last kind of 5 back to 1. So that whole thing, E, G sharp, flat 13 again, G sharp, F sharp, C natural, E, that's 4, 4, 5, 5, C sharp, minor 7, C, E, B, F sharp, dominant 7, F sharp, A sharp, E. Then I'm gonna play then I'm gonna play the high string. Then you have E with a B in the bass. This is a super helpful chord. So B, B, E, G sharp. It's basically it's a standard E triad. You're just gonna grip it a different way, so you can get the bass in there. And then G sharp A, B dominant 7, B, A, D sharp, F sharp, and you're gonna end up on this thing. I'm playing the open E string, and I'm also playing A and C sharp. So just harmonizing down, A and C sharp, G sharp and B, F sharp and A, E and G sharp. Alright, I'm going to play the whole arrangement again, and I hope you enjoy it. Here we go. 1, super slow. E over D sharp, C sharp minor, E over B, A, E over G sharp, B minor, A major, walk down diatonically, G sharp minor, F sharp minor, then B minor 7, A, walk down diatonically, E, G sharp dominant, with an E on there, C sharp minor, hold the E. So, E over B, B dominant 7, open E, A, G sharp, F sharp minor, E. All right, everyone. I hope you get some like enjoyment out of that. Thank y'all so much for signing up for the Patreon page. If there are certain things that y'all want me to talk about, you can either send me a message on Patreon, or if you want to email me at contact@lylebrewermusic.com. Again, contact@lylebrewermusic.com. That would be great. All right, I hope you all are doing okay, and I'll talk to you later.